Hello to all those who are watching this video. This is the video for the students of class 11th biology. And Nivedita is here by taking the details of the topic nucleus. So this is from the chapter 8. Okay, that is third unit. So in this video we'll study about the nucleus. So the largest organelle, principal organelle, nucleus. Okay, this is the principal organelle, and it contains all the genetic information for controlling all essential processes which is related to the metabolism and transmission. So it was first described by Robert Brown, and later the name chromatin was given by the Fleming when the material of the nucleus was stained by the basic dyes. Nucleus is known to be the largest organelle, also known as brain of the cell. Okay, and if we talk of occurrence, so it is known to be present in all eukaryotic cell except a few cell types such as RBCs of human. Okay, you know very well, RBCs of humans do not have any of the organelle. Okay, and seed cells of vascular plants, these are the examples which do not have the nucleus. And prokaryotic cells, say, they do not have the true nucleus. True means well organized nucleus, means we can say they have the nucleoid, that is the circular DNA. And if we talk of ultrastructure, so the interphase nucleus has highly extended and elaborate nucleoprotein fibers called as chromatin. So chromatin जो है वो धागे के जैसे पतले structure है, okay, and nuclear matrix and one or more spherical bodies called nucleoli. And from the studies of electron microscope, the nucleus is having nuclear envelope, okay, which consisting of two parallel membranes with a space between 10 to 50 nanometer, and this is called as perinuclear space, and this forms a barrier between the material present inside, means inside the nucleus, and that of the cytoplasm. The outer membrane usually bears ribosomes on it and continues with the endoplasmic reticulum. The nuclear envelope is interrupted by minute nuclear pores at a number of nuclear of places which are produced by the fusion of its two membranes. So these nuclear pores are the passages through which movement of RNA and protein molecules takes place in both the direction, means in and out. And normally there is only one nucleus per cell, but variation in the number of nuclei can also be seen in various organisms. So you can see here the structure of nucleus, showing nucleolus inside it and fiber like structures chromatin. The cytoplasm of nucleus is nucleoplasm, and you can see the nuclear pores where the nuclear membrane is discontinued or nuclear envelope is discontinued, and you can see the outer membrane is studded with the ribosome. Okay, so nucleus is having four different parts. One is envelope, which is double membranous, okay, and which surrounds the nucleus and separates it from the cytoplasm. Okay, second part is nucleoplasm, which is clear non-staining fluid material present in the nucleus, and it contains raw materials like nucleotides, enzymes, and metal ions for the synthesis of RNAs and DNAs, because the synthesis of RNA and DNA, this occurs in the nucleus. The nuclear matrix is composed of nucleolus and chromatin. Nucleolus, it is a naked means it is not having any membrane around it. It is round and slightly irregular structure which is attached to the chromatin at a specific region. The content of nucleolus is continuous with the rest of the nucleoplasm as it is not a membrane bound structure. It is a site for RNA synthesis, rRNA synthesis. Okay, larger and more numerous nucleoli are present in cells actively carrying out protein synthesis. Okay, उनमें ज़्यादा देखने मिलेंगे जो protein synthesis में involve है. Chromatin, it is named so because it has the ability to get stained with certain basic dyes. It is known to be the hereditary DNA protein fibrillar complex. The chromatin fibers are distributed throughout the nucleoplasm and it is having two distinct regions. Which is lightly stained is called as euchromatin and which is darkly stained is called as heterochromatin. If we talk of functions of nucleus, so it stores all the information because it is having the DNA and it controls all the cellular functions. It controls the synthesis of structural protein. It also stores the genetic information for development, reproduction, and behavior. It also induces genetic variation. So this is all about nucleus, its parts and function. Thank you so much.